Hi, welcome to this week's Fundraising Friday. This week we're talking about organizational change. Last Fundraising Friday talked about preparing your organization and make sure your organization is ready for change. Today we're taking it to the staff level. Are your staff ready for change? Most people are resistant to change, even good change and change that they have chosen for themselves. Why? Because change invariably means that you are leaving behind something that's comfortable, something that's known, for something that's unknown and therefore uncomfortable. So, getting your staff engaged in the process early and often can help manage that process for them and make it smoother for the entire organization. So, what can you do to help prepare your staff for change? First thing you have to do in any change proposition is define the problem. Why do we need to change? Too often, I see organizations and individuals who feel like they want to change just for the sake of changing. And when you say, okay, so why are we doing this? There's not a good answer. So start with the problem definition, because how you define the problem can often determine what's the appropriate solution. And you don't want to do this just among the organizational executives. You want to do this with staff. What are you seeing? They are the ones closest to the clients, closest to the environment, closest to what's going on the street, so to speak. So have frequent conversations with your staff when you say, what are you seeing? What are the challenges you're having? What are the challenges you're seeing with having us fulfill our mission or having us fulfill our purpose, or with the people that you're working with? Once you define the problem, then you can move into the second step, which is suggesting solutions. Again, this should be done with staff. And I like to take money off the table. If we could wave a magic wand, or we could have all the resources in the world, how would we want to solve this problem? And do some good brainstorming, again, with the staff, because they're the ones who have to implement the solution. They will know what's workable. Then obviously you have to put money back on the table and figure out how you might get it done, or how you might phase it, or how you might scale it back in order to implement the solution. But that's when you turn the work back over to your staff. Okay, we've got a solution, but it's obviously too expensive, too expansive. We can't do it right now. Help us make this work. Again, they're going to have the knowledge. They're also going to get the buy-in, because people are going to work harder for a solution that they had part of formulating than they are if something was imposed upon them from above. Throughout the entire process, communicate, communicate, communicate. Here's where we are. Here's what's coming up. Here's what we tried and we're taking a step back. Here's the budget. How are you feeling? Because the number one feeling that people have in times of change is grief. They're grieving what they left behind. Again, even if it's a positive change and something that they want, they are still going to grieve what they left behind. So give them time to grieve and to go through the stages of grief. And what you'll find on the other end is a good solution, because it came from those who are implementing and people who are very dedicated to making this solution work. That's this week's Fundraising Friday. Thanks. Have a great weekend.